everyone, it's Grayson Doritas here, 6round.com, that's www.6th-round.com. Doing a little road tripping today, and wanted to offer up some thoughts on Couture versus Toney coming up at UFC 118. Of course, the card is headlined by the rematch between former and longtime UFC lightweight champion BJ Penn with Frankie Edgar, going to be taking place in Boston this coming weekend. Little GPS action going on right there. But, you know, there's been a lot of articles that came out, you know, amongst the MMA blogs over the past few weeks. And people are either on one side of the fence about it or the other about, you know, does boxing win? Does MMA take a big hit if Toney wins? You know, what happens for MMA if Randy wins? It seems that the general consensus among everybody is that if Randy wins, that's what was expected. Life goes on. Maybe we revel in the fact that James Toney gets his mouth shut, although his mouth is certainly selling tickets. I'm a little bit more in the middle of the road on this. I am a Randy fan, have been for a long time. I hope that he does well. I thought BJ Penn, who's also fighting, as I said, on the 118 card, brought up something interesting over the past, or a few days ago in an interview, and said that he hopes Toney does well out there. I hope he does too. I hope he has a decent showing, maybe make it to the second round or so. I don't know if Randy will let him, if he really puts it to him. Because, I mean, let's face it, you've got Randy Couture, one of the greatest champs ever, going up against somebody who's never fought in MMA before. To fight Randy Couture in your first MMA fight, and coming in as out of shape as Toney is going to be in this fight, judging based off of the pictures that I've seen of him training last week, you know, that's a heck of a challenge to be taking on, and I do fully expect Randy to win, but hey, anything can happen in MMA, as the cliche goes. And if Toney somehow connects on the feet, hurts Randy, cuts him, somehow walks away with the win, I don't think it's going to kill MMA. I don't think it's really going to help boxing either. This isn't boxing that he's fighting in. Nobody wants Toney in boxing right now. That's why he had to turn to MMA, try to get a little scratch together, because he can't do so in boxing anymore. He's too old. Still dangerous, but and that's what's kind of put him in a pickle in the boxing world. So he's in MMA now. If he loses, I imagine he'll be one and done with the UFC. Who knows what'll happen to him after that, where he'll go. If he wins, you can expect some positive spin to be put on this by both boxing and MMA. So when you look at it from that perspective, it could be a positive thing. Randy's coming off, you know, some wins here, so he's got some good momentum going. I know that Randy wants to make an example of Toney based off of what I've heard Couture say, and I mean, one would just imagine that's the case. It's a great fight for him to come out and end it in devastating fashion, and you know, go back to 205, or as he's done before, stay at the heavyweight division for a little bit and see what kind of impact he can make on the title hunt. So I think it'll be a fun fight. I think it's a great fight to be coupled up with the Penn-Edgar rematch. And top to bottom, it's a solid card. Good one to bring to Boston for their first UFC event ever. And so regardless of the outcome, I'm personally a little bit middle of the road. I'll be rooting for Randy. My heart lies with MMA. If Toney has a decent outing, good for him. I don't expect him to win, but if he does, it'll be very interesting to see what the promotional spin is on that, and also what is written by the folks that are currently opining their thoughts on a Toney win or a Toney loss right now in the days leading up to the fight. So just wanted to offer a little perspective on that, and give some opinion. I'll be catching the fights this weekend. Hope you do too. Enjoy them, and I'll be back again soon. Signing off. This is Grayson Doritas from 6round.com. That's www.6th-round.com. And stay tuned for the radio show hitting the internet airwaves soon. Catch you all later.